I just go off of the this year and last year. I just go off of like the current year and the last year.
I didn't even go off last year.
Well, I just say for me they kind of tie together.
We live. We should.
All right, Ben.
Now, like I said, this can be the stand-up, a soliloquy. You can talk about your childhood.
Oh man!
I hate y'all, boy.
He's setting up. Got the iPad setting up.
Boy,
don't do phenomenal woman, Ken.
Don't do phenomenal woman.
Ken's first stand-up special gonna be called Dead Ass.
And that's it.
Damn, we live too. We are live.
Hey, they getting. Oh, we live. Hold on, let me tweet out the link, man.
Yep. Q will be on in a minute.
Oh yeah, you sound good too, Ken. I mean, just we hear you crystal clear.
All right. This the iPad. Cool. Oh, let me switch to the damn.
Chill vibes up in this thing. We're gonna check. Oh shit, let me share that thing. Share the tweet.
All right, so we are live. You know, I hope that didn't take away from, because I changed the title, but I don't think that would have. Changed the one that I had scheduled.
No FIFO today. FIFO out of town.
FIFO out living his best life.
Man, FIFO be out of town more than anybody. I know.
FIFO out. FIFO visiting family.
Him and the Rona.
Right.
On vacation.
Look, I'm over here with his dog. You see, this dog getting over here just relaxing.
We'll get started in about 4 minutes, guys.
Nick, they say you look like a Bengals practice squad player right now.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to be.
That's hilarious.
That's what I'm trying to be. That's a compliment to me.
Oh man.
Practice player. That's hilarious.
Ken look like the Undertaker with the spotlight.
Yeah, I know he's killing me with that spotlight. He's killing me with that spotlight.
Hey, Ken look like this is the series finale for his show.
One night only, Ken.
Oh man.
Live.
Ken look like Coolio in Gangsta's Paradise.
Oh shit, dog. They are not letting up. They are not letting up.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tweet this show out. That's what I was doing. Y'all distracted me.
Yeah, I just did that. I need to get the login stuff for the Dead End Sports Tweet. I used to have it. I don't know how I don't have it anymore. I gotta log in.
It hasn't changed.
Okay, if it hasn't, then I'm good.
Then yeah, you should still have it.
That way I can just like always tweet out the live instead of just doing it for my personal. I mean, I can do it for my personal and on Dead End Sports. Ken about to start confessing.
Talking about kids shooting the hostage video.
Oh shit, man. That is they are going in the chat. That is hilarious.
Hey, everybody, Ken finna start snitching.
Yeah.
Distracted me. Hey, listen.
They are going in, man. They having a ball with this one.
I'm having more fun with this than
hey, Shelton, it's like every comment is like they clowning.
Yeah, Ken look like Kane in the interrogation scene in Menace to Society.
You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up.
Hey, man, somebody please get the best one. We gonna call him out. Ken a hostage.
That's what's going on. All the super chats gonna be hella.
That's what all the super chats gonna be about Ken.
Ken look like he about to have a mean bass solo.
Screw y'all, man. Let's get started.
They say, Nick, your heat must be cut off.
No, they are going in.
All right, y'all ready?
Great stuff, bro.
Y'all ready?
This is what you get. This is what you get for having a black show.
For real. All right, let's go. This is the place where sports opinions collide. You are now watching Dead in Sports with Kenneth B. Inge, BZ430, Nikki Duce, and Shelton J.
What's happening?
Thank you guys for joining us this evening. Tonight we are going to
join us soon, right?
Yeah. Q will be joining us soon. The sixth man. Tonight we will be discussing the blockbuster trade that took place with James Harden going to the Brooklyn Nets from the Houston Rockets, and we will be listing our top 5 players of the NBA by position. So, without further ado, let's get into the show.
All right, that was one of the weirdest openings, but not Ken. Y'all did a live reaction yesterday, the day of when we heard about this blockbuster trade. So I want to get y'all thoughts as far as being Shelton, y'all reaction.
All right, so
to the whole trade.
Okay, before you get started, so to my understanding, it was a 4-team trade, right?
I think it was 3.
14.
Yeah, okay, 14. Yeah, see? 14. So the Nets got James Harden and 2024 second round pick from Cleveland. The Rockets got Victor Oladipo, who's I'm rumored he wants to go to Miami. Dante Exum and Radion, Caruks.
Yeah, I couldn't get it either, B.
Yeah, that's who the Rockets got.
And hella picks.
Rockets got Brooklyn's 3 unprotected first-round draft picks, 2022, 2024, 2026, and plus the swaps of 2021, 2023, 2025, 2027. Also, Milwaukee's 2022 first-round pick via Cleveland. The Pacers got Chris LeVert and 2023 second-round pick from Rockets. And then Cleveland got Jared Allen from the Nets and Taurean Prince from the Nets. So, okay, you was about to ask me, Nick. What was you about to say, Nick?
I was just asking you, like, what was your, like, now that we know about all the details, like, what's your reaction?
Yeah, it made me think, like, do the organization, the reason why they pulled this, I'm talking about the Nets, I'm sorry, the Nets organization. And of course, we already knew what the Rockets was. Ever since that press conference that James Harden had, it was a done deal. That was his last night playing as a Rocket. But my feeling is thinking that the Nets put the trigger because if it's something about Kyrie that we don't know about, you know what I'm saying? Mentally, I hope Kyrie is all right. I hope he's not going through something or whatever. I mean, I ain't about to sit back and clown him and joke him or whatever because if he really going through something, then whatever. But I don't know if the Nets is thinking like, man, something might be up with Kyrie. We might not have him this season, or we might try to make a deal for him or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's why they put a trigger for bringing Harden on there on the team. And I kind of think the Rockets, from the look of it, I think the Rockets had the better of the trade deal, I think. I mean, especially if Victor Oladipo plans to stay with Houston and play alongside a healthy DeMarcus Cousins and a healthy John Wall and PJ Tucker and them. I think the Rockets got a better of that deal, I think. Of course, the draft picks that the Rockets got remain to be seen if they can make use of it. If maybe they might use it for other trade baits or anything else. I think the Pacers. I think Chris LeVert. I think we're getting ready to see. I think him going on that team. We're getting ready to see what he's really about now. I think he's going to really. That's going to be the team for him to kind of like really shine along with Sabonis and Miles Turner over there with Indiana. So it's going to be nice to see him even develop more into a better shooting guard than what we already seeing. Because he's young, fresh guy, young, tall, shooting guard, can cause mismatch problems. So I think that's pretty interesting to see. And then Cleveland, I mean, of course, Nets, you give up a good bench role player guy and Jared Allen, good defensive block on a block guy. And 2 defensive guys, really, and those 2 guys that the Nets gave up to go to Cleveland. So, I mean, Cleveland didn't really – they just got better defensively, but really nothing really else happened to make Cleveland a contenders. But, yeah, that's my overall thoughts on that. When I saw Chris LeVert to the Pacers, I'm like, okay, I'm wondering in another 2 or 3 years we're going to be naming him as like a top 5 shooting guard or whatever in the league. So, yeah.
my reaction was he got what he wanted. You know, like he got
Harden.
Yeah, Harden. Like, because I mean, at the end of the day, Brooklyn won the trade. Out of all the players that got moved, Brooklyn won the trade because they can win now. It was like he got what he wanted, and my second thought was, what the hell is going on with Kyrie? Because if he just comes back, like just to come back and just be a part of the team again, they're the title favorites. We could talk about all the other shit, but
about the Nets.
The Nets, like if Kyrie comes back and does be Kyrie for the rest of the year, and I know that's a lot to ask for, especially what we've seen so far in the season, but they're the title favorites, at least in my eyes. And then the second thing is, I do agree with you, B. Like Chris LeVert, like I want to see what he can do.
Karis LeVert.
Karis LeVert, my bad. I fuck with him and his game style. I want to see how he can blossom in Indiana. I'm hoping it's not like how Lance Stevens, when he left Indiana and went to Charlotte and ain't do shit. Like, I want to see if he can actually, become something. Anyway, Houston is like, I hope Oladipo stays in Houston. Because like you said, like John Wall, him, and if DeMarcus Cousins can get somewhat back to what he was, like that's a solid playoff team, potentially. So it's a lot of stuff that happened, but that was my main reaction, that damn, Harden got what he wanted. Like, all that bitching and moaning worked.
Yeah, I mean, it did eventually. But
Uh-oh.
Shit, B went out.
The B freeze?
Yeah, he did.
They got him looking stupid.
Yeah. Hell no.
But did y'all have anybody, like, what team really stood out to you outside of Brooklyn that won in this trade?
Like I said yesterday, the Rockets, to me, like I said, getting all those picks and securing those picks, that helps them to move towards the future. They didn't go away empty-handed from this. They were going to lose them anyway, and I think it was just the greater gift that they can get by going where they went. Instead of going to, they had a deal with Philly on the table as well. I didn't think that they would trade him back to Morey anyway. So that's the move that they had to make. And like I said, they got a haul for it. So if Victor Oladipo stays and plays well and can stay healthy, then you win that trade completely because you got picks coming behind it, and you can build around the talent that you have. John Wall and Boogie healthy is a nice nucleus to have. So I don't see it being bad for them at all.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think given how Harden showed out, the fact that they were able to get such a haul back in return shows a lot about whoever's running that front office. Now, I don't have their names off the top of my head because he very well could have depressed, his worth by doing that, especially after what he said the night before and them sending him home. So, it may have forced the Rockets to put them in a situation where they'll just take whatever they can get. But they got 4 picks, and I think some more in return for that. First round picks that are unprotected. And I think with the Rockets in a situation where, they're rebuilding, to get a value like that. Now we know they're not going to be like lottery picks, but if those last 2 or 3 picks that they got as part of the package could be lottery picks once all 3 of those players leave in a year or 2. So I think we could be very well looking at another situation where Brooklyn did this same thing years ago when they got KG, Paul Pierce, and they traded all those picks to get them, and they turned out not to be shit. They did make the playoffs. They were win now, like you said, Nick, but they didn't win. And then eventually all those picks they had went to the team that they traded them for, which I think went to Boston. And then Boston ended up cleaning house. But
that's how they got Jason Tatum.
Yeah. So, but the future is unclear. We don't know how it's going to turn out. but I think it did in regards to the Nets put them in a prime position now to win. But we all know that whole situation is volatile. So
it is.
We'll see.
That's what I was going. That's what I was going to ask y'all. My next question, before we get into the our top 5 discussion, is 1: will Kyrie return? And 2: will he be productive?
I think he's coming back, and I think he'll be productive. But it's just hard to say what that's going to look like. It's going to be sacrifices. I think that I saw somewhere today, like the 3 of them account for like 16% of the point share, something like that, or some figure like that that's really high. So you're gonna ask all 3 of them to make sacrifices and kind of change their game to fit each other somewhat. And I think they can do it. I don't think it should be a problem getting it done. It's just a matter of when you're gonna start working on it, because the time is now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in the gym and get to work. And we don't know what's going on.
I think Durant, out of anybody, I think Durant wouldn't have no mind adjusting his game because he had to do it at Golden State. My issue is, with 2 ball dominant guards as in Kyrie and James Harden, that's going to really be interesting how that dynamic is going to go. Because like I said, both of them are very ball heavy. If anybody would be less ball heavy, it'd probably be Harden, because Harden was kind of playing the point when it was him, KD, and Russell. Whenever all 3 of them was out in the court, Harden was more of the point guy, and Russell was more of the off guard. And maybe Kyrie, they can probably do some stuff like that where Kyrie be the off guard. But who the hell is playing defense over at the Nets? I just thought about that because they let go of Allen. He was like a defensive guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Prince.
Yeah, and Prince. Like, you let go of some of your best wing defenders. You don't have Spence right now, who's a good defender at the guard position. I mean, Deandre Jordan, but he's not the same Deandre Jordan from his Clipper days. I mean, he can still board and in defense and defend the block, but it's not the elite level that he used to be. So I'm like, who playing defense for the Nets? But I'm just thinking offensively. I want to see how Harden and Kyrie Irving coexist once Kyrie come back, and hopefully he can get back on track and they can start playing. Because I can see it definitely. You're right, Shelton. I can definitely see it being some type of getting used to a funk, because he's just like abandoning his team without the organization knowing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm interested to see how when or if Kyrie come back. For one, if he comes back, will it be on a consistent basis? We can see Kyrie come back, play 10 games, and all of a sudden Kyrie go missing again for another 5 games. So we just don't know. But if he does come back consistent, I want to see how him and Harden will coexist, because they both ball dominant players, man. Both ball dominant guards.
Well, I think Kyrie is the one that has now turned into the 3rd option. So we're talking about a guy that wanted out of Cleveland because he didn't want to be seen as the 2nd option, the Robin, so to speak. Right. So now you go to Brooklyn, where it's supposed to be you and your homie, man. Like, y'all talked about it all off season. Y'all playing for it, man. It's just, just the both of us. It's the 2 of us. You know how the song goes. So, and now, you kind of wild out. You leave. Now Harden is there, so the team is different when you come back. There are reports that you are upset with the organization because you didn't want Steve Nash or had any say-so in the hiring decision, and that you and KD are now having friction. So that was before they got Harden. So now they got Harden. You come back. You're the 3rd guy to touch the ball, even though you're probably one of the most electric guys to touch the ball and can score at any given moment. But this isn't really about his game. This is about his mindset. So how do you feel when you come back and you're the last person to get the ball on a possession? Or it's coming down the stretch. Who's going to be the closer? Who's going to take the last shot? So those are the things that I can't wait to see how it plays out. Because like I said last night, you guys wasn't there, so I'll say it again for everybody here today. I think this completely makes Kyrie expendable. I think that he is in danger of possibly being out the league. Well, and Shelton brought that point up when I said traded last night. Who's going to want to touch him? Because you don't know if he's going to play. So you trade for him, and then he pulls a James Harden on you. So I think the brother in trouble, man. I think he's in serious trouble in terms of his career in the NBA. So I don't know.
That's crazy, because this is like the best part like you would think objectively, anybody would look at this situation like this is probably the most interesting part of his career. Like, what could he do with KD and Harden?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is just, NBA 2K fantasy right now. But because of whatever he's dealing with, we may not get to see that. And in my eyes, if everything played out like right as far as him coming back, I would think that Harden would play the point and Irvin would be the 2 or play the off guard position and just focus on getting buckets because that's pretty much what he does anyway. I could see him still being a second closer behind KD because if you want my honest opinion, he is the second best closer on that team behind KD, not Harden. But Ken, you brought up all those great points. Like, we don't know what's going to happen in the reality world. We can, fantasize about, on paper, but in reality, we may not get shit, and he may get traded.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, like, if you're Harden, this is great for you because you go to a no pressure reduced situation. You don't have to worry about being the guy anymore. Now, you could very well turn into Paul George, where you don't have the responsibilities of being the main guy, but the secondary responsibilities become too much for you. Because what happens if KD drives, he get double team, he passes to Harden. So, and he's wide open, and there's like 5 seconds left on the clock, and they're down by 1. What happens there? Or what happens when he starts missing all those shots? We know that in Houston, there were moments in fourth quarters where he wouldn't even take shots in the fourth quarter. He would always pass it to his teammates. We've talked about it multiple times when we watch games together, like, what is Harden doing? Why is Harden passing the ball? Oh, he's scared. Now in that situation, you don't have to worry about that anymore. So that's going to be interesting. But I think it gets a chance to unleash KD. And I think also, last thing is that it's really putting Nash in a easy situation, but I think a very difficult situation because that's a lot to manage.
Yeah, I think he regretting taking that money.
Well, he got he got a lot of support with those other coaches. I mean, D'Antoni coached James Harden, so he's familiar with him. And I think that for a player like James Harden, the relief of not having that pressure. Same thing we talk about Giannis a lot of times. Put him in a situation like this, and he should thrive because he don't have that type pressure. So there is no fourth quarter pressure. Like AD shouldn't feel that type pressure. He got LeBron with him. He should be able to step up and make the plays that he didn't make in Houston because he has support behind him to back him up. But we just have to see how that cookie crumbles and how the ball goes and how that profit sharing is because your numbers are going to suffer, but they should suffer for the greater good. And I just my only problem with it is I liked how that team looked as constructed that first game. And I know it was just one game, but it was a glimpse into what you should see going forward. And they just had balance. They had depth. They had everything that you could ask for in a team. And they were surefire in most people's minds. They were already, might as well not even play the season, just get to the finals. And that's just how it looks. And then Woody went down, and it just went haywire from there. So that's a great show. We at the season finale. We're waiting on the next season of that show to start. So I just can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Me either, because y'all know I love drama.
Yeah. I wish they were doing like, how Hard Knocks? I wish we had a Hard Knocks on this team. That would be awesome.
No, they'll never do that. That'll be too exclusive.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, let's get into these top 5 lists. I know we've been waiting on it ever since we announced it in the chat. I can already tell he ready to go. And I want to start with the big man. The big man don't get much love these days. So we gonna start with the meek shall inherit the earth. We gonna start for the bottom up. Start with the center's position. Now most of the NBA is positionless, so I'm not gonna be surprised by some of y'all answers, but I stuck to my traditional viewpoint of a big man and center.
I did too.
And I'll start like how y'all do with dead end. We'll start from 5 and go all the way to 1. So I'll start off. I got Rudy Gobert at 5. I got Karl Anthony Towns at 4. I got Vucevic at 3, Embiid at 2, and Joker at 1. Who you got, Shelby?
Mine's a little different than yours. I got Rudy Gobert at 5. for the defense. I got Bam at 4. Bam was just impressive to me. I got Cat at 3. This one was tough for me. Joker's my favorite, but I got him at 2 and Embiid at 1.
That's that Philly, boy. That's that Philly. That's that fan favorite kicking in.
That's all it is. I love Joker though.
Do you?
You want me to go next, Ken, or you go next?
I can go. All right, so number 5, I got DeAndre Ayton. Number 4, I have Karl Anthony Towns. Number 3, I have Bam. And my top 2 positions are just like Shelton's. Joker at 2 and Embiid at number 1.
Yeah, my at 5 I got Ayton from the Suns. At 4 I got Rudy. At 3 I got Bam. Of course we talked about this I think a couple weeks ago. I can't really hate whichever position you have these guys ranked at. I got Joker at 2 and Embiid at 1.
Dang. What was your top 2, Nick?
Mine was
Joker and Embiid
at 2. Yeah, Joker at 1 and Embiid 2.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Can't.
No, yeah,
you can't.
I thought I was going to be the only one to have it that way. So yeah, I'm with you, B.
My question: y'all had Ayton on there. I think it was just you and B had it. So did you have Ayton on your list?
No, I didn't have Ayton on mine. I forgot about it.
Yeah, what was talk about why
the CP3 effect. CP3 effect. Just like when CP3 was playing when it was New Orleans Hornets, he turned David West into like damn near a top 5 power forward those years that David West was at New Orleans. And what happened when David West went away from CP3? He was just a role player, just a fit guy. Like he was I think he was an all-star. Him and Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler were freaking all-stars playing with CP3. So yeah, I mean, and don't get me wrong, Ayton. I always thought Ayton was a good center, even for when he came in the league. But I just think this year he's definitely going to take a couple of steps up just by playing alongside CP3 this year. So that's why I got him in my 5.
I couldn't have said it better. That's exactly why I put him on my list too.
Where did you have him? Where did y'all have him?
5.
Yeah, 5.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have Gobert on my list.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
He don't do enough besides play defense.
Yeah, you talking to Shaq. You were talking to Shaq.
Shaq ruined it for me, man. Shaq ruined it for me. But props to what he's a specialist at. No knock on that, but yeah, nah. I wouldn't want him on my team if I had to choose a center. Out of these other guys,
his stats are better than Ayton. But I mean, no, we can't just go by that. But he averages over 2 blocks a game. Ayton averages 1. He averages 13 rebounds a game. Ayton averages 11. Points is about the same at 12.
Yeah, Ayton is not a good defensive player, but Ayton is a better offensive player than Gobert, even though it doesn't bear it out statistically. But you can give it to him. He can score in the post. He got the mid range. Mm-hmm. He's just not very good defense.
He got range.
Yeah, so
he got arsenal, man. Ayton got a nice arsenal to be a big guy, man.
Yep.
I like his game. Whatchamacallit? Who had Vucevic? That was a good pick.
That was a good pick.
That was a good pick because I think he averaging the double. I think he averaging like 20 and 12 or something like that. He
20. Yeah, he's averaging 22 and 11 and 3 assists.
22 and 11. Yeah. I was about to say Vucevic. That was a good pick. I was looking at him too.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I think with Bam, man, like I just like everything he does, bro. List. Yeah, and I had him. No, I just said I just like everything he does, man. I love his game. He's improved every single year. He fills the stat sheet, which is why I had him a little bit above Cat, and I think he's tough. And he got that bump because he's tough over Cat. Cat's not tough. He hasn't shown toughness. I'm not going to say he's not tough. He hasn't shown toughness in the NFL. Jimmy Butler would say he's not tough. I'm not going to say it, but Jimmy told us that he's not tough. So because of that, I think I want somebody that's going to be a little bit of a dog that's not going to back down if I'm going into the playoffs. So I would take him over Cat, even though I know Cat can score. But Bam can score too.
I didn't have Bam on my list because I need one more year.
One more?
I need one more.
Man.
I'm with. If he does the same thing that he's been doing, I'm with y'all. I'll put him on my list over Cat.
He made it to the finals though, Nick.
Jimmy made it to the finals. You know what I'm saying? That's
wait. Jimmy
that's Jimmy's team.
Come on, man.
That's Jimmy's team, man. Come on. Is that not Jimmy's team?
Bam carried.
Is it Bam's team or is it Jimmy's team?
Bam carried them to the finals.
Did Bam have a triple double?
Bam carried in the Eastern Conference Finals. Everybody that watched saw Bam carry them to the finals. Jimmy was shit.
Yeah, Jimmy. I mean, he wasn't shit, but he definitely he wasn't that superstar that everybody was panning him out to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like he didn't. It was moments where Jimmy kind of didn't show up. I mean, he showed up in the finals, but in the Eastern Conference Finals, it was definitely Bam was definitely the star. Like for that series, Bam was definitely the vocal point in that series.
And Tyler Hero.
And that's why I need one more. I need one more year.
All right.
Then I'm with y'all.
Okay.
All right. We can move on to power forward. My personal all-time favorite position. Anybody? B, you want to start this one? Starting from 5 and going up.
We can. At 5, I got a Sabonis from Indiana. At 4, even though I almost didn't put him in at all, but Paige Siakam, I got him at 4. At 3, I got Zion. At 2, I got Giannis, and 1, I got AD.
Who was your 4B? I didn't hear it.
My 4 is Siakam.
Okay.
Siakam.
See, these lists are going to be a little off because we are playing positionless basketball now. So some of these people are not considered the position. So in mine, for example, me and you had the same 4 after 1. But my 5 was Sabonis. My 4 was Siakam. My 3 was AD. My 2 was Giannis. And my 1 was KD. KD is a 4 on this Brooklyn team.
Yeah, three. He's always been a 3 in my. He's 3.
On this particular team, he plays the power forward position.
He can play the power forward.
Right.
I'll go next. So I have John Collins at 5, Sabonis at 4. Zion is a power forward, right? I got him. Yeah. I got Zion at 3, man, and then I have Giannis at 2.
Come on.
And I got Anthony Davis at 1.
Get the fuck out of here.
Stop hating, man.
All right. I'm gonna go. We gonna talk about that nigga. I'm gonna go to my list. This is the factual list. 5, I got John Collins. 4, I got Julius Randle. It's a sin that y'all don't got Julius Randle on none of y'all lists. 3, I got AD. 2, I got Giannis, and 1, I got KD. So I think.
Wait a minute, man. You said that you need one more year, Bam. This is the first year Randall even put on.
What do you mean it's the first year? You don't watch the Knicks.
No. But exactly. He ain't played until this year like that.
You ain't watching the Knicks.
And you don't need what did he average last year? Let me look and see.
He's a walking double-double. What are you talking about?
Since when?
What you mean since when? Since he been with the Knicks?
Nobody's scared of Julius Randle, bro. Nobody's scared of Julius Randle.
What did he do? What did he do in the bubble?
The Knicks bias.
They ain't make it to the bubble.
Oh.
the New York Knicks bias is oozing out right now, Nick.
Bro, it ain't no bias, bro. You got the stats. Oh, let me pull up the numbers. Julius Randle
I know his numbers, but dang, bro.
Well, because I ain't got Sabonis.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Julius Randle?
Y'all coming at me with Julius Randle like he ain't have Zion, who's barely even played 60 games just yet.
He's been healthy this year. I don't know what the criticism is. I don't get it.
Yeah, he's been.
I'm saying, what sample size are we going on? We only have a full year of this nigga.
I may have had him a little too high. I do believe that. He probably should have came in
3?
at 5. Yeah, I think 3 was a little too high. I probably should put him at 5 now that I think about it, at 5. So I'm going to amend my list. I think he should come in right at the edge. I'm going to give your point a little bit of credence, Nick. So I'm going to put him at 5. and then
Take him out the list and put Randall in and not.
Hell no. Zion is way better than Julius Randle.
He ain't averaging better stats than Julius Randle.
He don't have to. He has a more loaded team. He's sharing the ball with Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball and all these other guys.
What you mean? Randall sharing the ball
with
RJ.
Who?
Yeah, he laughing because he knew that was a bullshit answer. He had been laughing like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Black Kevin Love. That's what he is right now.
Don't say that again, kid. Break my heart every time you say it.
Averages are about the same, and I love Zion, but I want him to rebound better. I feel like he could give me more of himself, not where he ranks with other people. I just want him to give me more. I would push him harder.
Yeah, I think he'll rebound better.
That's
I don't know.
That's what I need.
I don't know if he will.
He should be a rebounding monster with the way he plays.
Because when I yeah, go ahead. I'll finish up.
I was just gonna say, man, I would sit with a Dennis Rodman or somebody like that. Like, look, you need to be averaging a double-double. There's no reason for him not to. With his size, all he needs to do is position. You put a Larry Johnson, let him work with Larry Johnson. Why not? He's in the Carolina area anyway, so let him work out with him so he can work on rebounding.
I think it's just the way. I think it's his play style. When I watch him play, like he's not even really attempting to go get rebounds, which is to your point. Like there's no effort to do that. But I think it's just the way he's playing right now. I think, like B said, over time, I think that'll be something he'll improve on, or with the right coach to come in and take your approach and be like, hey, bro, I need 10 of these a night at least. So we'll see how he develops with that particular skill set.
I think he's just feeling. I think the coach really just wants him to be like, just play, find yourself in the NBA first before we start building on anything. Because, like I said, he don't even have a year's worth of tape to even go off of. So I think they're just trying to see what he can do and what he can't do. But he damn sure ain't top 5. All right.
He'll be my number 6. Yeah.
They said you smoking weed, Nick, for putting Julius over Zion.
All right. Man, don't make me go into the comments. All right, we're moving on to the next position, small forward. So this may be different for some of y'all lists too. Ken, go ahead and start it off.
All right, so I have B.I., Brandon Ingram at 5, Kawhi at 4, Tatum at 3, Durant at 2nd, and LeBron at the number 1 spot.
So is LeBron not a point guard?
No, a shooter. No. LeBron has always been a small forward.
Yeah.
He just played.
Call him point. Yeah, they just call him point forward because he brings the ball up, oftenly, but he's not a point.
We fucking up Shelton list.
I mean, because
you had LeBron as point. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, listen,
LeBron is small forward, man.
I was torn on that anyway. I still consider him a point, man, but he is a point forward. But the man constructs the offense. He's the one that sets everything up. If you bring the ball up primarily, then that's what you are. So is Ben Simmons a point guard?
Ben Simmons is
a point.
He damn sure ain't a shooting guard.
We should have probably created a new hybrid position for some of these players.
Man, stop cheating, man.
I'm about to say, just say your damn list, nigga. You interrupted Ken.
So is Luka a point guard or a small forward?
We'll get to that when we get to that. Ken, finish the list.
You say point, B?
No, I said go ahead, Ken. Or did you?
Oh, I'm done. But you said Luka was a point? Well, we'll get to it.
Yeah. Okay, my list, I got Brandon Ingram at 5, Kawhi Leonard at 4, Jason Tatum at 3. I know some people say he played power forward. I always look at him as a small forward as well. He can play both positions, but I got him at 3. Kevin Durant at 2 and LeBron James at 1.
Dang, my nigga B. Get the same list.
I know, right? Ain't that crazy?
Uh-oh.
But y'all always have the same list, don't you?
Nah, not always.
Y'all be sharing notes.
They be
Nah,
working together.
nah.
Yeah,
Sharing no damn.
they be sharing notes. They call each other after the show. They be like, hey, what you put that for? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I just put my list together on the spot tonight when I sat down.
I had my list. I had my list for a few days now, man.
After I turned on the lights because I got tired of them talking about me.
Oh, that's why you turn the lights on.
So, what's your list?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Bro, go ahead.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Now my list is it actually switched a little bit. Now I'm looking at it. I'm thinking about it, but I got Tobias Harris at 5.
All right. Next. Where people at? Tobias. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Tobias Harris at 5. Brandon Ingram at 4. Jason Tatum at 3. Kawhi at 2, and I'll put LeBron at 1 since we're making him a small forward.
So Tobias is your Julius Randle.
Hell nah.
This is 2021, man. He's having a good year.
You sounded like Nick.
Julius.
You sounded like Nick right now. Go ahead.
Don't
I
disrespect
think he's
Julius.
averaging almost 20 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
He's played well this year.
He has.
Yeah, he's had a good year.
Mm-hmm.
That's some bullshit.
My honorable mention would be Gordon Hayward.
Gordon
All right, let's move
Hayward.
on. Come on, he just
Hayward. Wow.
I always got to just represent for Charlotte.
I would have my honorable mention would be Jimmy Butler.
Not this year. Not this year.
Wow, he's a superstar. What you talking about, Shelton?
I don't know what he's talking about because I'm gonna show you my list right here. All right, I got Brandon Ingram at 5. I got Jason Tatum at 4. I got Jimmy Butler at 3. I got Kawhi Leonard at 2, and I got LeBron James at 1.
And Jimmy Butler is averaging 15 points a game this year.
I trust him more at his position than I do Jason Tatum.
Yeah, to get you 15 this year.
15 points.
I trust him more at his position than I do Jason Tatum.
Has Jimmy Butler hit a game-winning shot this year?
Has Jason Tatum ever been to an NBA Finals?
I know Jason Tatum has hit some game-winning shots.
I know he ain't been to no NBA Finals.
No,
Jimmy
he hasn't.
Butler is the third.
But
Gabe Vincent is averaging the same thing as Jimmy Butler on the same team. Who is Gabe Vincent? Do you even know?
Yeah.
All I know is Jimmy Butler is a superstar and he balled out in that NBA Finals, and I'm carrying that on to this.
This is 2021, Nick.
I'm carrying that up. I told y'all my criteria is from last year and what's going on this year. He's still tired. He's still at the stadium, hunched over. All right, because he put on the game of his life. All right, I have not seen that effort nor that success from
in 2021. No, you have not. You have not seen any of that effort this year.
Man.
I
the
try.
Year's still young. The year's still 14, 15 days young. Come on.
Look, man, B and I, we tried to tell you. We tried to tell all of y'all. Q too. We tried to tell Q, who came on here and caping for him. We tried to tell y'all, it's like, he just played lights out, but he wasn't there. Nobody listened. One day y'all gonna learn to listen. Now we see. There's nothing else to see.
Hold on. Tobias Harris, though. What the fuck, man?
19-7. 19-8, as a matter of fact. He's 7.9. He's second leading scorer on the team. And he's playing great basketball. When Joel Embiid sits, he plays. They win. Where are they ranked? Number 2. This is 2021. Y'all better look at these stats. This boy's playing ball.
I don't have to look at the stats. He's the same guy he's been the last couple of years.
Yeah.
He's playing better this year.
Nothing about his game has been elevated. He's the same player. I mean, his numbers are better, but he's the same guy. There's no way I'm putting him over Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant.
Oh no.
Well, he had Kevin Durant at power forward.
Yeah, I know he's not over Kevin Durant at all. No, he's 5, but he's in the top 5 this year. Yes.
Wow.
Tobias Harris.
You only saying that because he look like J. Cole and he look from Charlotte.
That's terrible. Man. That's terrible, Sheldon.
Y'all better watch it. We gonna watch a Philly game.
I've watched Philly games.
Not
tonight. Let me see what they did tonight.
I watched.
Don't look.
Nobody watches Philly games for Tobias Harris.
No.
They won just now.
Except for his mama. Maybe his mama. Even then, she looking at Embiid.
They just beat the
She got an Embiid jersey on, room for him.
Oh, he had 18 tonight in 30 minutes. They sent him down early.
Yeah, I would too. All right, let's move on to the shooting guards. All right, I'm gonna start this one off. At number 5, I got Devin Booker. At number 4, I have CJ McCollum. Number 3, I have Bradley Beal. Number 2, I got Donnie Mitchell. And number 1, I got James Harden.
Was that before or after the trade?
That was in between.
Okay.
Going by Shelton rules, he a point guard now.
Man, who next?
Go ahead, Shelton.
You can go.
Yeah, go ahead, Shelton.
All right, so my top 5 shooting guards this year. Number 5, I got Devin Booker. Number 4, I got D. Mitch. Number 3, I have Paul George. Number 2, I got Bradley Beal. And number 1, I got James Harden. And Paul George, be what it may, the man is playing good ball this year.
He
On a
is.
good team.
He is.
He's the lead scorer on the second best team in the West right now.
He's an honorable mention to me.
He was my honorable mention for small forward because I looked at him as a small forward as well.
Yeah, me too. Go ahead, B.
Mine's at number 5, I got James Harden.
Damn.
At 4, I got CJ McCollum. At 3, I got Bradley Beal. 2, I got Donovan Mitchell, and 1, Devin Booker.
Wow.
All right.
See,
So
that's based off potential, B. That can't be off play. Because how is Devin Booker?
well, let me get my list first, Shelton, and we can talk.
Let him get his list here. Yeah. Shelton got issues with you, B. He got issues.
Yeah, Devin Booker, man. Come on, man.
Potential. We already know what Devin Booker can do.
All right, hold on. I got CJ at 5. I got Bill at 4. I got Harden at 3. I got Spider Mitchell at 2, and I got Booker at number 1.
Oh man, y'all tripping.
No, we're not.
My goodness. All right. Let's talk about it. First of all, B, why you got Harden at 5? Come on, bro.
I mean, what he been? I told you what I'm based off of this year. What has he done this year so far?
Been unstoppable.
Huh?
At the club. At the club.
Right. At the club. I mean, if you want to take your route, Shelton, his numbers are down right now compared to what he's been doing in the previous years. So it's not like his numbers are the same. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just going off this year. Booker's numbers are down.
But no, Booker, he's just the best. Booker's the best all-around 2 guy right now to me.
I saw Booker.
I won't.
Booker scored like 4 points.
He's the best. He's the best 2 guard. To me, Bradley Beal. Them 3 right there are better than James Harden today.
But Bradley Beal they're not better.
Donovan Mitchell and Devin Booker are better than James Harden today. And I love CJ. Hey. I like his game. So that's
based off those standards, Bradley Beal is number 1. Bradley Beal averages 35 points a game.
It's not always about the points, Shel.
I wouldn't have no issue if someone.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't have no issue if someone put Bradley Beal number 1 right now. I wouldn't have no issue with that.
Because you got to think about, like, Bradley Beal is the only scoring option in Washington. So of course, and he had a 60-point game. So I struggle with him, placing him, but that low because he's having a really, really great campaign this year. So is CJ. But yeah, he's gonna average 35 points. Who else gonna score on that team?
And I agree. Like I said, I wasn't saying that he deserved to be number 1 because he wasn't my number 1 either. But at the same time, based off that theory, I mean, I'm trying to see what Devin Booker has done that he hadn't. Even taking Jaylen Brown, for example. Jaylen Brown averages 26 points a game, 27 points a game. I mean, he's doing it.
This is the way Booker can score, man. Booker,
yes.
My only notch on Booker, and I've said this before when we compared him to Klay Thompson, was I think, of course, Klay was a better defender than Devin Booker. If Devin Booker can kind of commit more defensively a little bit, I mean, damn, he'd be damn near like the perfect shooting guard. But yeah, Devin Booker can just do it all, man. He can score in he got so many spots on the court in so many ways he can score on you, man. And of course, the CP3 factor. I think he'll definitely still come here. I think he'll definitely still play good, playing along CP3. So I have no. And then Donovan Mitchell. I mean, that dude. I'm not even not just basing off this year. Donovan Mitchell has been that dog, for the past 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? He's not shrunk in big moments, unlike Harden. We've seen Harden. We've all said Harden shrunk in big moments plenty of time. And I'm just saying, if I'm not basing off this year. So Donovan Mitchell at least stepped up in big moments a lot. I mean, unfortunately, of course, the better team won, but Donovan Mitchell himself, we never see him back down. So that alone, I'm putting him over Harden. I mean, Harden is 5 right now. And that's really out of respect because, at one point I would still say Harden was like top 3, top 2, either some cases, maybe certain years, best shooting guard in the league. But I'm just putting him 5 just from what I've seen him, how he's acting mentally and professionally. And that's about it. But it's out of respect, really. I still got him in my top 5.
Yeah, I just think, we haven't seen Devin Booker unleashed yet. Yep. Yeah, and I think that could very well be coming soon. But I think it's the CP3 is really keeping that team balanced. But they know, man, when they need to get it, they know who to go to.
Right.
Booker, man, Booker, that guy.
Yeah. Booker is nice, but once again, we can't go off what we know he can do. It's what he's doing.
We know what.
I mean, like I said, in saying that, we've seen James Harden do it.
Not this year, though.
This year, the games that he played well. That's what I'm saying.
Isn't he averaging like 16 points a game this year?
I mean, he played. Let me see. Clearly, he's out of. You can tell he's not fully in shape yet. But I mean, he's playing still the same way. I mean, James Harden got the kind of game where it doesn't predicate off athleticism. Really, James Harden can still play that the way he's playing. In his old man game. You know what I'm saying? He just probably won't be as fast with the Barack, but. That's James Harden game. What we're seeing right now. That's what we're gonna see.
And then I think going to Brooklyn is gonna impact him too. So that's why I bumped him down.
James Harden this year is average. Well, yeah, if you say that, I see his numbers dropping there, but he's averaged 25 and 10 this year.
Oh, okay.
5 rebounds, which still beats Booker's numbers by far. Chris left a super chat. Appreciate you, Chris. He said y'all disrespecting Jaylen Brown. I'm not. I did give him an honorable mention. But yeah, I can't put him in the 5.
He wouldn't pick none of those motherfuckers that we picked over Jaylen Brown if he had to choose between our list and Jaylen Brown. Everybody gonna pick these. I mean,
Jaylen Brown is an honorable mention though. I mean, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. I know. I understand that he's an honorable mention for a reason though. That's what I'm saying. He good, but he ain't on this list.
Brown,
yeah, right. Yeah, he's not in top 5.
Well, I'm disrespecting him. So
you don't like Jaylen Brown, Ken?
He all right, man. He all right.
I like his game.
You do? Yeah, I don't know, man. It just...
And he play on both sides of the floor, too. So, I mean...
he's a complete package. It's just something about him don't do it for me.
Hey, we got a super chat from Ironic M, DKK. What is this? I don't know what that is.
That's get a new green screen.
That's another currency, Shelton. So don't get too high.
Yeah, so it might be 45 cents.
That's funny.
But I don't. No, that don't look like a new green screen to me.
Hey, I'm working on shit. All right, damn.
He keep disappearing. He fading in and out. That's funny, but we appreciate that that super chat, bro.
Chat as well. Appreciate you, Kaylin. Kaylin, don't call me Sheldon no more. What did Kaylin say though? You didn't say nothing. Hey, we appreciate it.
I'm not hating on Jaylen Brown, y'all. And I don't care if Jaylen Brown outplaying Tatum according to some of y'all. Tatum's that guy, man. We all know it, and Jaylen do too. So, I just ain't seen it yet. It's just something about him.
All right. Let's move on to last but not least, the quarterback position of the NBA, the point guard position. Anybody want to start this off? B, you got this?
I do hate the Celtics, by the way. Yes, I do hate the Celtics.
I started off at 5. I got a CP3. At 4, I got Ja Morant. At 3, I got Luca. At 2, I got Dame. And 1, I got Steph Curry.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Sheldon.
Mine at 5, I got Malcolm Brogdon. Have y'all been watching Indiana?
Go ahead with your list, bro. Don't listen to him. Go ahead with your list.
At 4, I got Chris Paul. I'm sorry, I got Trae Young. I'm sorry. At 3, I got Chris Paul. At 2, I got Luka. And at 1, I got Steph Curry.
Okay.
What am I missing here? I'm missing Dame. Hold up, I'm missing Dame.
Yeah, I was about to say, how the hell you put?
I forgot Dame. I'm sorry.
He forget.
Malcolm over Dame?
No.
Malcolm Brogdon over Dame.
50, 40, 90.
In his damn 5 because he put Malcolm Brogdon in his damn list.
I left Dame off. Dame is actually 3 for me. I'm sorry.
Nah, hell nah. You got Gizmo over here looking crazy as hell because of that damn.
Put Trae Young and Malcolm Brogdon over Dame.
I forgot Dame altogether. I didn't mean to put them above Dame. So forgive me, Dame. That was very disrespectful.
Hell nah.
I did. Let me correct that. I just forgot Dame.
Do that list again. Do your list real quick.
Let me do my list again.
Please.
Malcolm Brogdon is 5. 4 is Chris Paul. 3 will be Luka. 2 is Dame, and 1 is Steph. Trae Young is my honorable mention.
And Brogdon? Brogdon just drop off the list altogether? Damn.
No. He was 5.
You left him on the list?
Yes, sir. Offense and defense, baby. And he getting it done this year. You better watch that, man. He's doing it on both ends for that team.
You might as well say Marcus Smart.
He's holding that team together, man. No, not Marcus Smart. They're in the
I'm saying this. Honestly, that's what I'm saying.
He's beating him in scoring and assists. He's scoring the same thing as what's your boy Booker, and he has 7.5 assists, more assists than Booker, and he's playing better defense. He's playing ball.
50, 40, 90. Okay.
He's a top 5 point guard.
Man, y'all better watch that, man.
No.
You want to go, Ken?
See, let me tell you the mistake we're making, though. The mistake that we're all making is we're going off what we feel traditionally people should be ranked, not how they're playing this year. It's evident people ain't watching these games because, once again, if you watch Malcolm Brogdon play, you'll see that he's stopping the opposing point guard. He's slowing him down, rather, if nothing else. But he's playing better defense than most, and he's also scoring his points on offense, and his team is winning with him as the leading scorer and the leading assist man. What more do you want from him? It's 2021. We're not talking about 2020.
I know what more.
This is your list. You're not explaining it to us.
I can tell you what more I want from him. Nothing. But I'll tell you what I do want over him. Give me Chris Paul at 5. Give me Kyrie at 4. Give me Ben Simmons at 3. Give me Dame at 2, and give me Curry at 1.
So what is Luka to you?
Yeah,
nothing.
Oh my God! Come on, man.
I already knew it.
Come on, man.
He said he ain't shit to him, boy. All right, my list is I got Russell Westbrook at 5. I got Chris Paul at 3. I have Luka at 4. Yeah, Chris Paul at 4. Luka at 3. Curry at 2 and Dame at 1.
You say Russ is 5?
Yeah.
Oh.
Westbrook?
Westbrook.
Okay.
Hey, Ken, I'm surprised you put Kyrie on your list.
You know what? I struggle with that, B. I know he's missed the last couple of games, but man, when he's been on the court, bro.
Hey, when he balling, he balling.
Shit.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. He
I almost took him off because of his antics, and because what could potentially happen. But I'm gonna give him. At the end of the day, man, from what I've seen from him so far this year, when he was on the court, like he's damn near been unstoppable. So that's why I had him so low. That's why I had him at 4.
And Nick, the 1 and 2. I have no issue between the 1 and 2. Your 1 and 2, like you can swap it around.
Yeah, Curry earned my respect a little bit with these.
Because he bust Dame ass the other night.
Right. I don't see how you put Dame.
He lit his ass up for like 60-something points.
I need to see. I need the full season of this. I need to see if he can do this for the full season.
I think Steph is back. I mean, unless he get injured, Steph is back.
Yeah.
Steph is back to remind y'all motherfuckers, man. He's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he back. He back.
He's back. Yes, Steph is back. And I mean, them having Draymond Green back, it helps that team a lot.
And where does Russell play again now?
Washington.
The team he think that's gonna win 50+ games.
So Russell and Julius Randle both made your list.
Russell, hey, his averages are still nice.
Yeah, when he play.
So I'll take my Malcolm Brogdon against Russell any day.
You crazy.
Any day.
You're insane.
Yes.
Any day. You talking about the leading scorer on the number 4 team in the East against the last place team in the East.
What team is Brogdon on?
Indiana.
The Pacers.
Indiana, 23-7.
They the first last person team at
23-7.
Damn playoffs too.
Right, 50, 40, 90 will be out of there.
Not this year.
Okay.
Not when LeVert get there.
Yeah, Manny, I'm sorry, Manny. I don't have Luka on any of my list. It's not my fault. He shouldn't play so many damn positions. But yeah, no, I'm good. Do I got any white people on my list?
Look at the point. You silly as hell.
Oh, I got Sabonis. On here.
I got Joker and Vucevic. That's like
Look at that dude.
Luke, you're insane, Ken, for having him off your list, bro. Come on, I can't even support you.
He overrated.
Oh wow.
He overrated, man.
He's not overrated.
All he does is run up the court, jump into people, and then throw passes when like 5 people run at him. Just somebody in a corner somewhere.
No, Luka ain't overrated, man. Luka game nice. Sometimes when I'm watching him, I'm like, yo, how is he doing this? Like, I'll watch the game and look up. He damn near got a triple-double. I'm like, what was he doing?
Me too, B. And I'll be like, this some bullshit. That's what I say.
He got his he got his spots on the court, man. Like,
he
for him to be so non-athletic, he's doing it. Just like how Bird did it in his day. Like, Bird wasn't the most athletic dude. Bird just had his spots, man. He was a smart player.
Yeah, 27, 10, and 9. You can't make those stats up.
I mean, I even the stats. Just his IQ, his feel for the game. I'm not even looking at stats. I'm just like, when I see him play, whenever a player plays like that and make it look easy, man, like that shit is awesome.
He's like a white Giannis to me. He just, I don't know.
No, he got game. He definitely.
Nah, he played in the playoffs. He was doing his thing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played ball and played.
Now he got KP is back, so let's see how long he gonna play before he get in.
Man, fuck KP. Well, yeah, he gonna be right back out too.
You take Julius Randle any day.
Boy, hey, that's my nigga JR.
Oh man.
Put respect on Brogdon name. Well, we got some more super chats, Shelton. Wait,
no, I don't even see nothing else. I don't see any of that Manny talking about. Manny said something, but Manny had surgery today, so he still got that.
Nah, I got it. Don't we not even letting you. I'm not even letting you do on that, brother, like that.
Drug test Shelton for that Tobias Harris pick. Hey, Manny, I'm drug testing Shelton for the Tobias pick and for the Malcolm Brogdon.
Y'all
pick.
He did.
Y'all gonna respect Malcolm Brogdon now.
It was worse than that, B.
Like Malcolm Brogdon, definitely. You said what, Nick?
It was worse than that because he put Trae Young on top of that.
Yes, I did. It wasn't an accident. It was not an accident. There's a reason why. What is their record anyway?
Trey's honorable mention. If I was to go honorable mention on my point guard list, Trey would be honorable mention. And the reason why I'm taking him out, the only reason why I'm taking him out really is just like that dude plays not a lick of defense. Like the coach does a great job of like shelling him defensively and not like getting him. Because Trey plays. I feel like I can go out there on the court and bust Trey ass a couple of times because he plays no defense.
Hey, Indiana is 7-4. What do you think the reason for their success is?
Indiana's always been like that 4 middle of the road team, 4 or 5 seed team. They're going to be that again this year. They was that way before Malcolm Brogdon got there. They're going to be that way still.
What, middle of the road?
Yeah, like that 4 seed, 5 seed. They're going to always be like 4 or 5 seed.
But I guess if he's the leading scorer, wouldn't you think that that's saying something?
No, that just says Paul George left, and they need somebody to score.
I mean, well, they got the Victor gone, and you know, T.J. Warren was a bubble guy, but then you see what happened when the playoffs came. T.J. Warren disappeared. Them 45 points he was doing regular season bubble was different. Came playoffs.
Right.
I know somebody asked why Ben Simmons. I just like everything that he does. And he hit a 3 this year, so I think that he's gonna get a little bonus for that. He had a little bonus for that.
Give you a participation trophy, man.
Yeah, but it was tough with point. There's really a lot of good point guards, man, that could have made the list. And
I got a honorable mention, Sexton, point guard. Sexton,
Colin Sexton.
I thought Sexton played the 2.
Yeah.
He plays the 2, doesn't he?
No, I thought he played the 1.
I think Darius Garland played the 1 and he played the 2.
Garland plays the 1. He plays the 2.
Well, shit, he a guard nonetheless.
He's having a good year statistically, but I haven't.
You had to say it.
I haven't watched the Cavs play, so I can't really speak on that.
Yeah, he's a scorer. He's gonna put the ball in the basket. That's what he does. He ain't gonna do much else, but he's gonna put that ball in the basket. He ain't passing it at all.
I'll be right back, y'all. Let me take this dog out real quick.
That's all the questions I got.
Hey, B is a better dog owner than FIFO. I ain't know.
Boy, all I see is FIFO yell at that motherfucker. He don't even take care.
So I know we've been having
holding the dog.
We've been having this discussion. Somebody said we need to start the show over. I know we've been talking about in the chat Corona, and since that time we've seen quite a few games postponed. Similar to the college football, I say had the most postponements, and Major League Baseball. I think football had 1 or 2 here or there. I mean, do y'all think that they're gonna make it through? I think that seemed to really be the topic of discussion.
With the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I think that, especially with the second strand they're talking about coming out, and then we're still in the cold winter days of the season. I think they'll take a substantial break between February and March. Like as we get into February, I think they'll take like a 2-week break. Because I saw some reports about that coming out anyway. Like they may take a 2-week break, but I think between February and March, we're gonna see a stoppage for a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that 2-week break could be in the business continuity plan, which is why they floated it out there. I think them having to shut down teams. I think what they should do, honestly, is just bring some of these G League players up, and grant some exceptions since it's such, an extraordinary circumstance. Maybe grant some exceptions just to get through the games, here and there. But I think they're really just trying to get through January and February and just kind of see where things check in at the end of February as things begin to warm up. One of the things that kind of came to my mind in watching some of these teams early on is that I don't think we've really seen like the best of teams yet, and I believe that COVID is definitely impacting a lot of these organizations, and not from teams that just don't have enough people to suit up. But I think like some of these younger teams that's playing out of their minds that got hot starts, like Cleveland and Atlanta. I'm gonna throw them in there. That got off to a fast start. One, because they didn't play deep into the season, and two, I think partly because of Corona. Like teams ain't really got a chance to. The players and teams haven't really got a chance to get in sync yet. And I think these younger teams that were bad last year are taking advantage of it and stealing some games here and there. And I think at some point we're going to see a regression towards the mean. and we're going to see them teams start to bottom out and get back to what they normally were. Yeah, B, we were talking about Rona impacting the season and whether or not they were going to get through the season.
Oh yeah, because then I thought didn't I post a link or Kyle post a link about them possibly doing like a 7 or 14-day like like
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Nick brought that up.
Yeah, if this keep going at the way it is going, I think at some point, even if they do manage to get through this regular season, I think they're going to bubble the playoffs again. I think they're going to probably try to get through this regular season and then bubble the playoffs. There's no way they're not going to bubble if the COVID still stays at the pace that it is. You got to bubble the playoffs, man. They're going to have to.
Yeah, you have to.
They're gonna have to because they're already not having an All-Star game. They just gonna have the players just gonna be like off for like a week or whatever, and they just gonna like name the All-Stars and then that's it. Like, hey, this guy's nominated to the All-Star, but I don't think they're gonna have like
like a virtual All-Star game or some shit.
I don't know, but they're not having like a traditional All-Star weekend that we've been used to seeing. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because of COVID. They just gonna be off just for that week.
Hell no, you can't have All-Star weekend in COVID. That's where the motherfucking players go out and get people pregnant.
Yeah, you can't, man. So, yeah, they got a bubble, which I'm surprised NFL didn't do that. I'm surprised NFL didn't try to like bubble their playoff system because you already see that March Madness is doing it. March Madness about to bubble their tournament once tournament time comes. So, I mean, that's smart. That's a smart thing to do. But yeah, I hope we don't have a 3-4 month delay in the NBA season. This year, even though like I said, numbers are still going up like crazy. Hopefully the vaccine stuff will kind of slow down or whatever. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But I hope we don't have a halt in the NBA season because I want to watch my basketball, man.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna play. They're gonna figure it out. You won't get a couple month layoff. You may get a couple weeks, but you will not get a couple months. They're gonna get this money.
I can see that. Yeah. I can see a 2-week layoff or something like that. Which was originally proposed. I can see that.
But they're going to get through the season. There's no way they're going to let football get all the money and they not get theirs.
Right.
I just think it's about. I mean, whether it's a good idea or not is not what I'm saying. But I just don't see those guys, the powers that be, allowing money to stay on the table. They're already losing because they don't have fans. But to not have the game, period, I don't think they can afford to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
We got a. Oh, go ahead. You got it.
Oh, I was going to say that super chat was from Chill Vibes. Appreciate the Chill Vibes. Chill Vibes was asking me if I think this season has an asterisk as well. No, I don't. And the only reason I don't is because we were prepared for this time. Everybody knew what to expect going into it. So it's kind of like you're not making up the rules on the fly as you go, even though you still kind of are. It's not like it was during the bubble time. Me, like I said, you made up the rules as you went along. People were thinking they weren't going to play at all, and all of a sudden you wake up one day and we're going to have a season. So it's kind of like it sprung up on you. And I'm not saying that's an excuse for the players, but I'm just saying it's so different outside of the norm that you had to put. This year will always stand out. 20 years from now, 2020 is going to be like, oh, that was that year that stuff happened, and we played in a bubble. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, there will always be an asterisk by 2020 to me, but no, not 21, because everybody knew what to expect. So if it happens again, you already prepared for it. You've been working out. You know, you still got to play. So it's different now.
The Rockets got their first post-Harden win tonight versus the Spurs. Yep, so that's good.
Hey, shout out to them boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Well. Stop it. What I do? I ain't do anything. Well, I always got to do something. But yeah, we appreciate you. Yeah, we appreciate you guys coming through, man. Splitting it up like this. Every week. The show's going to be a little bit shorter because we're not squeezing everything into 2.5 hours. So, and that's all we have for the week. So we're working on like a format. I've been in discussion with Nick. In terms of a format, so you guys will know what to expect when you come to the show every week. So we'll hope to have that rolled out very, very soon. if we go ahead and continue this format. But so far, you guys appear to be liking it, and yeah, we just want to try to serve you guys as best we can, content wise, and keep delivering. We hope you guys continue to be entertained. Subscribe to the show, please, and
tell a friend. Tell a friend.
Please tell a friend. Tell a friend.
Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Yep. Oh, Luca. He heard about Luca. Yeah. Well,
He said, yeah.
Hey man, there's
27 and 15 too.
Hey, there's always, I said this on one of the audio reviews about hip hop. There's always a few guys that's gonna draw like my ire and be a target. So maybe it's Luca this year. We'll see.
That's him saying that he a hater. That he a natural born hater. No matter what. That's all he's saying.
Somebody said talk about Meyer and the Jazz real quick. I don't have any thoughts on that yet. We will have a football show next week.
I thought he didn't retire from coaching like 4 times, haven't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he keeps saying this. You see how white people get out of work? They like, oh yeah, my heart hurt.
Yeah,
I quit. Then all of a sudden this nigga come back.
I'm like, dude, what's you know why he left Ohio State, because of the scandal that went down there. But like he's always like trying to leave football and be done coaching football whenever he leave a team.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
He picked a hell of a team.
But I mean, and off the top of my head, I can't remember real quick. Do y'all know like any college football coaches that's been successful in the NFL? Because
Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Okay, one. Was anybody else? Like, I mean, I think the percentage is in favor for them to fail. Like, not
Harbaugh.
But we know what Nick Saban did. You know what Steve Spurrier did.
Right.
In the pros. You know what I'm saying?
Kelly.
Yeah, so this is like the percentage of guys that go from college to pros and be successful is very slim. If Pete Carroll the only person you can name, it's a good chance that Urban Meyer ain't gonna do nothing with Jacksonville.
Jazz got the number 1 pick, right?
Yeah, they got number 1.
Urban played this smooth, bro.
He played a smooth as fuck.
Yep.
He luck into every situation.
Yep.
He really did.
Just that white man luck I be telling you about, Ken.
You got Trevor Lawrence, man. Hell yeah.
Trevor Lawrence, and they got over $100 million in cap space, and they got more draft picks outside of Trevor Lawrence. He basically can run his college program there.
Well, he might have more chest pains after coaching the Jazz.
GM still there? Is the GM still there?
I don't think they fired the. Yeah, I think they fired the GM with the coach.
Yeah, I think
maybe. I don't
know.
Jimmy Johnson was good. Nick, one more question, then we're gonna get out of here. It's from the chat. It's about your Knicks. And it's about Kevin Knox. He said, where should Kevin Knox go to get better? Like, how can he improve? What does he need to improve on?
To me, he needs to improve on his aggressiveness. I think he has the potential. He has all the talents to be a great player. He just doesn't. I feel like he's indecisive with his gameplay, and that's why he's so inconsistent with it too. Because some nights he could go. I think there was a few games ago where he was just going off from the 3. He's that talented, but you don't see that consistently. So he needs to continue to be aggressive.
Okay, yeah, I don't watch any of them, but I know he was talented. But yeah, he just got benched last year.
We got talent, Ken. Yeah. Don't sleep on. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi coming off the bench soon too.
Obi-Wan
Kenobi. That's what they call him in the streets.
All right, I'm gonna start watching some of the games, man. I want to see Barrett and that McKinley guy you were talking about.
Yeah. Quickly.
Quickly, yeah. Well, yeah, him.
Yeah. They got a lot of Kentucky guys on there. That makes sense because one of the coaches on the coaching staff he came from Kentucky.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Marty McFly said, remind everybody to hit that like button for us too, so you can help us out with the algorithm and help us grow this show.
Yes, please do that. Thank you, Shelton. I did want to point something out for Shelton that I saw the other day. Bobo got to start, bro.
He did.
How you do?
He was playing well just now. He just now turned the ball over. So
that's yeah. So
he's looking. I was thinking about FIFA when I saw it just now. I was laughing at myself. He just handed the ball over like, you take this. But yeah,
that's Bobo for you.
Yeah.
Bobo giving the ball away. Yeah.
Oh man, that's FIFO's guy, man. FIFO is
I thought it was your guy too. Why you throwing FIFO under the bus?
No. Bobo is FIFO's. I make fun of FIFO of Bobo. He's not mine. Mm-mm.
Are you sure? Do we got to go pull the tape?
Yeah,
Nah, he
no,
don't-
look it up.
he don't need
I only
him.
make
He
fun
don't
of.
need
I
him.
only make fun of
I
FIFO.
remember FIFO only really championed Bobo, really.
Yeah, I
He's
made
like
fun of
breaking
FIFO about Bobo playing because he kept saying he needs to play and that'll be okay. So I would say if he playing, they gonna win. That's what he would say. So yeah, no, that's not me.
I remember.
I still didn't forget what people said about the Nuggets.
Yeah, I know, but I
Oh,
just
man.
remember when I used to go in about Bobo and how I thought you were right there with FIFO, huh?
No.
Nah, he got Malcolm Brogdon. That's what he got.
Yeah, Michael Biden is my guy.
Man.
That's why I'm sad about the All-Star game this year because he ain't gonna be playing the game actually his first year.
All right, so to wrap up, Brogdon, Harris, Julius Randle. So those are the three that we're gonna watch.
That's not take Julius off that list. That's the bad list.
No, the biggest one name on there is the fact that you left Luka off your list.
We talking about what made the list. So wait, and Brogdon, and then so those are the three. We're gonna see if they keep it up since they top 5 players. All right, I feel like I'm missing somebody in the point guard though, but I think it was because you left Dame off. But anyway, all right.
Accident. I'm sorry, Dame.
Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna do it for us, man. This week we'll catch you guys next Tuesday, as we recap the divisional rounds in the NFL, and FIFO should be back as we get into more basketball talk as well. We'll see how Harden does.
I want to get his fives too, like real quick shot.
Yeah. He said he'll give it next week for everybody. And then we'll have some games to watch or to discuss with Harden being on the Nets, and hopefully Kyrie will be back. So yeah, man, thank you guys for coming through. We'll catch you guys next week. We out. Peace.
Peace. B, you gonna keep the dog from good now, or you gonna give it back? Because you've been doing a better job taking care of it than people.
Oh no, I mean, Giz real chill. It actually worked out because normally. I had a boxer over here, Cassie. Cassie be over here, but she's over at Patsy's house, so it's like perfect.
Cassie would have ate that dog.
No, Cassie. I mean, I just don't know how. I don't know how Gizmo is with other dogs. I know how Cassie is. Cassie real chill, but I don't know how
Gizmo is. That's
because
she's not hungry.
Hyper.
That's because you keep her fed.
You said what? What'd you say?
That's because you keep her fed.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I keep. Yeah, Cassie already know. Cassie know I don't play that shit. So, yeah, like Gizmo he's not scared of my authority voice. Like when I yell at Cassie no, like she gets scared. She started to listen. But Gizmo think I be playing with him and shit. So he be
I know. I see you tell him, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You put yourself up.
Yeah. I'm like, shut the fuck up.